The Real Mccoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real Mccoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he may take Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
I just love it here in the late afternoon. Everything's so calm, the wind's died down and all.
Oh, the wind ain't died down around here yet. How come that husband of yours is taking himself another bath?
Oh, he's in the back room, Grandpa. He ain't taking a bath.
You mean he's singing dry?
Been singing all day long. He sure loves that old tune.
Yeah, I think I learned it to him myself. I never thought he'd use it again me. Well, you all can stay here and suffer. I'm gonna get out of range.
There you are. I was just warming up a bit. I thought before supper I'd sing you all a few tunes.
I gotta do my homework.
I'll think of something.
Now, the way everybody around here's acting, you'd think that nobody wanted to hear me entertain.
What was that last word, boy?
Entertain. You know, give you all some enjoyment.
Well, now, Luke, if you want to give us all some enjoyment, why don't you use that old standby of yours? Well, you know, you cross your eyes and wiggle your ears.
Well, what's wrong with singing? Singing's the most fun. Kate here loves my voice, don't you, Sugar Babe?
Well, of course I do, Luke. I enjoy it a lot. Only tonight I think I gotta go over to Mrs. Simpson's and fix a dress. I gotta go get the...
Well, now, that's a funny thing. Whenever I mention singing around here, everybody all of a sudden finds something else they gotta do.
Well, we try, son.
Well, I guess that's that. I just won't have to bring up what I was gonna talk to you all about.
You had something you wanted to talk to us about, Luke?
Forget it.
What was it, boy?
Nothing.
Luke!
Oh, just that when Tom come by this morning to drop off the flour, he got to talking about the Johnson Market having an amateur contest on the radio Friday night, and, well, he had some fool notion I ought to enter it.
Doing what?
Singing.
Singing? Well, if that don't take the rag off the bush, you were singing. Fool notion ain't the word for it. That's downright nonsensical.
Oh, there ain't nothing nonsensical about the prizes they're giving out. The winner gets $50 worth of canned goods. And they're giving away hams and crates of apples and... What? The worst I could do is win a bag of potato chips. A big one, too, 29-center.
Luke, we can thank the Lord we're healthy and able-bodied enough to work for our food. You don't have to sing for our victuals. Besides, it's hardly worth the bother for just a bag of potato chips, is it?
Grandpa, that's just the last prize. Oh. You don't think I could win one of the other ones, is that it? Well, Tom said...
Now listen, Luke. With Tom, it's just a matter of business. The more people he gets to enter that there contest, the more their families will buy at the market.
Sure, he ain't the one who's got to do the singing. You're the one who's got to face up to it.
Yeah, I suppose so. I'm going to go in there right now, and I'm going to call him up and tell him I ain't entering.
Now you're talking, son. There's one thing about you, Luke. You may go off in the deep end now and then, but you're always willing to listen to good common sense.
You bet I am, Grandpa. That's why I'm glad I got a family to tell me when I'm wrong. Yeah. Hello, operator? Would you give me Valley 2798, please?
Grandpa, you remember that time back in West Virginia he was going to sing at the social, and he got so nervous he started hiccuping?
Hiccup so hard I'd like to loosen every tooth in his head. Now, look, you don't give him a chance to talk. You just tell him you don't want no part of it.
Yeah. Is this Market? Yeah. Well, would you call Tom Wilson to the phone, please? Yeah, I'll wait.
And look, if he wants a reason, just tell him you decided not to make a fool out of yourself and disgrace the McCoy name.
Disgrace the McCoy name?
Oh, well, we're still new around here, and we're sort of getting set with new friends, and We wouldn't want to go into town and be ashamed to look them in the face on account of you up there caterwauling.
Now, wait a minute, Grandpa. My singing ain't exactly what you'd call caterwauling.
Well, howling then.
Hassie, do you think my voice is that bad?
Well,
Little Luke?
well, I sure do.
Peppino.
Will this mean my salary will be held up?
Luke, will you stop dilly-dallying and tell this fellow what you got to say for yourself?
All right, Grandpa. All right. Hello, Tom? Yeah, Tom, this is Luke. Yeah, I just called to tell you that I made up my mind. Yeah, put my name on the list for that contest. Yes. Bye, Tom. See you Friday.
You think I was in the very room the night he come into this world. He had his first baby cry. Should have told him then and there. He just didn't have it.
You want some more coffee, Luke?
No, thanks.
He didn't say a word all through supper.
He ain't said a word since this afternoon.
Oh, where you going, Luke?
Out the barn to practice up my singing. I wouldn't want to offend none of you high-toned critics with my caterwauling.
One thing I can't stand is a person that's bullheaded. Where he gets it from, I don't know. Nobody answer that.
Grandpa, I can't say as I blame him for the way he's acting. You said some pretty rough things to him.
I just spoke the plain truth, and you all agreed with me.
Well, I don't care if it's true or not. All I know is Luke's my husband, and right or wrong, I got to stick by him. If Luke thinks he can sing, well, I'm going to have to think so, too. You are? I'm going to try. And what's more, now that he's gone and entered that there contest, I ain't going to run his voice down no more. I'm going to have to encourage him, and I think you all should do the same thing. What's the family for, anyway?
By golly, Kate's right. Luke's a McCoy, and it's up to us McCoys to stick by each other.
Even if he disgraces the family name and makes a fool of himself?
Especially then. That's when he needs us most. And everybody's laughing at him. The least his family can do is stand behind him.
That's right. From now on, we got to start telling Luke we think he's a fine singer.
All right, so be it. You all agreed? Now, look. Just keep this in mind. Luke sings real good. Just keep that in mind. Luke sings real good. Luke sings real good. And don't let listening to him sing drive the thought out of your mind.
She solemnly gave me her heart and her hand. What do you want?
Well, I'll tell you, boy, we was up the house and things were so quiet and we wasn't doing nothing. We thought we'd just come down here to sort of get entertained by singing.
Now, look, Grandpa, you made it pretty clear this afternoon what you thought about my singing.
This afternoon? Oh, this afternoon? You mean when he's pulling your leg? He don't know when we're joking. He took us serious.
You're darn right I took you serious, because I know you were.
But, Luke...
Look, it's no use, Kate. I know what you think, and I ain't going to sing a note as long as any of you are in here.
Well, if nothing's going to happen, I might as well go to bed. Night, everybody.
Yeah, now, wait. Now, what did you say if I told you that little Luke asked me if you'd sing him a song, a lullaby that put him to sleep?
Why me?
Sing you a lullaby to put you to sleep, didn't you?
Well, that's right, Grandpa. I sure would.
You want to turn the little fella down, would you?
Well...
Oh, please, Luke. Remember how you used to sing me to sleep when I was little, and then you stopped?
Well, you always started crying.
Well, I can take it now. It'd be just like old times. Please, Luke.
Well, all right, little Luke, I'll sing, but just for you. Come on. This don't mean the rest of you are fooling me none. I ain't forgetting this quick what y'all said to me this afternoon. Come on, little Luke. I'll sing you a real nice lullaby.
I hated to do that, but we had to sacrifice something.
When I told her that I loved her, she told me she loved me. And her smile was sweet and sunny, like the honey from the bee.
That was just beautiful, Luke. You sing just like Pat Boone, only even better.
You think so?
Yeah, you sort of got a style all your own. I don't know what it is. The way you say the words, maybe. I'm proud to have you for a brother, Luke.
Well, that's a right nice thing for you to say, Hassie. Just a pity the grown-ups in this family don't feel the same way about my singing as you and little Luke. No, I'm afeared not.
Well, I heard Grandpa say this morning you had a beautiful voice.
Hassie, when you go in the house, shut off the radio, will you?
The radio isn't playing, Grandpa.
Well, it has to be, Hassie. Grandpa and me just heard some beautiful singing a minute ago.
You're taking in the clothes out there. We had an argument about it. Kate says she thought it was Frank Sinatra, and I said I thought it was John McCoy.
Well, you were both wrong. It was Luke.
Luke?
It can't have been. Was it really you, honey?
Yeah, it was me, all right.
Well, Grandpa, did you ever?
No, I never, Kate. And you know you're a mighty lucky girl. When you got married, you didn't only get a McCoy, you got yourself a girl-darn nightingale. Hey, wait, I'll hit you.
Thanks, Grandpa.
In an ivy-covered cottage by the old magnolia tree.
There you are, Peppino, the voice of our nightingale, pouring forth his song.
Oh, if I had a voice like that, I would serenade my Conchita every night.
Come on, sing some more, Luke. Go ahead.
Hey, you really want me to?
Go ahead, go on. Yeah.
We will visit the big city and when church is through. We'll go wheeling down to Wheeling on a bicycle for two.
Well, I guess we better get on back to work before we're tempted to while away the rest of the day here listening to him.
Wait, Grandpa. Grandpa, I guess it's my turn to say I'm sorry. Sorry for doubting you when you said you was just joshing about my singing not being any good, but now you convinced me. You and Peppino and Kate and all of you. Now I got confidence. Now I know I'm good.
Just to keep it thinking that way, and Peppino and me will get back to work.
Wait, I'll come along and help you.
No, now, Luke, no. You just stay here and you practice. Because practice makes perfect. You just go on with your singing.
Well, Grandpa, I can practice my singing while I'm out there working right alongside you.
Oh, no, now, Luke, you wouldn't want to take a chance the day before the contest, would he, Peppino?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Why?
Si, Senor Grandpa, why?
Why? Well, because he's using that guitar in the contest, that's why. You wouldn't want to take a chance on getting a callus on your plucking finger now, would you?
Senor Grandpa's right. That is why.
There ain't nothing worse for a throat than over there singing. So you just keep right on to practicing. Me and Peppino tend to work.
Yeah. Well, I guess you're right, Grandpa. Thanks a lot.
Don't mention it.
Gee, wow, that was a close one.
Well, let's get back to work.
Si, senor.
Not that way.
I thought we were going to work the Westfield.
With him singing in there? No, sir, I ain't working no places downwind from that barn.
Hi, Sugar Babe. You got a whole shelf cleared off for them canned goods I'm going to win tonight?
Oh, sure, Luke, if you win.
What do you mean, if? I'm a cinch.
Well, sure you are, but you know how them judges are sometimes. They make a mistake and they don't always pick the best one.
Yeah, well, not this time. See, the only judges are the people listening in. They phone in their votes.
Oh, well, in that case, we'll keep the phone humming.
No, Grandpa. I want to win this contest fair and square.
Here's Tom. He come to get you.
Yeah, I'm coming, Tom. Well, guess this is it.
Good luck, Senor Luke.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Goodbye, honey. Good luck.
Thanks, dear babe.
Good luck, son. Whatever happens.
Hurry up, Luke.
He wants to win. He wants to win fair. How can he do both?
Grandpa, you don't think Luke has any chance at all to win, do you?
Of course not, do you? Now, look here, gal. You commencing to believe your own propaganda?
Well, no, but... Well, somebody's got to win. It could be Luke.
Oh, it could be Luke, sure. I could be elected president of the United States, but I ain't a warning the post office to stand by for no change of address. Okay, the best we can do is leave the boy take his beating, be here to ease the pain when he comes crawling home.
Come on, Luke, it's getting late.
Tom, I don't think...
There's no time to think. Come on.
Now, don't take it so hard, honey. Could be a lot worse. Supposing he was on television, you had to watch him.
Well, thank you. Thank you. That was Miss Katie Litz of South Valley. And remember, all you folks who are pulling for
Wonderful,
Katie,
Katie, terrific. Now aren't you glad that I talked to you in entering the contest?
Pick up your phones and call in your votes.
Okay, Luke, you're
Right
next.
Now.
Come on, Luke.
Radio Land.
I can't.
This is all being brought to you by Johnson's Market. where
It's
this
no
week
use.
we have
I just can't.
What do you mean you can't? The commercial's almost over. You're on next. Adam, anyhow, you've been acting very strange ever since we left the house. Are you scared?
And now, on
Yeah.
as we present our next contestant, Mr. Luke McCoy, singing In the Hills of West Virginia. Take it away, Luke. Take it away, Luke.
He's hiccuping, Grandpa.
In the hills, West Virginia, my Jenny waits for me. We'll be sitting there and petting neath the old magnolia tree. When I told her that I loved her, she told me she loved me. And her smile was sweet and sunny like the honey from the bee. In the shadows of the Blue Ridge Mountain, where the lonesome pine tree stands, she solemnly gave me her and her. In the hills of West Virginia, she'll make a home for me in an ivy-covered cottage by
It's gotta
the
be.
magnolia tree.
I'm going to have you examined.
Sunday morning when church is through, we'll go wheeling down the way. We'll go wheeling down the way. We'll go wheeling down the way. Lane on a bicycle for two. Pick up.
So I want you all to know right here and now that I ain't never again gonna be the conceited fool I've been for these past few days. I'm just gonna be what I was born to be, Luke McCoy, farmer. For all that other, well, I'm sorry.
Well, son, sometimes a fella does get off on the right road, but it's no matter so long as he gets back again.
But I thought you were good, Luke. The way you sung it this last time. Well, it was interesting and different.
Well, hello, Tom. Mr. Johnson, won't you come in?
Thank you.
They come to get me.
Don't worry, Luke. I can take care of these two. Don't you lay a hand on that boy.
Mr. McCoy, we just came to congratulate him.
Well, you should see our switchboard. The calls are just pouring in.
You mean he won?
One, it was a landslide.
What? I don't understand.
Well, they say it's your style, the new way you sing. And that beat, the teenagers loved it. They just flipped.
You see, everybody? I told you Luke had something.
Here's the best part of it, Luke. I'm opening up a new market next month in Calabasas, and I want you to sing at the opening, and there'll be some money in it for you.
You mean my Luke getting up and singing in front of all them people at an opening?
That's right, Kate.
Did y'all hear that? Think of it, Kate. Me getting money from a singing. Oh, imagine that. I can see it all now. Me standing out there alone in front of all them people and... I'm sorry, Tom, but I ain't appearing no place. No, sir, I just ain't cut out for it. Tonight was my opening and my closing appearance all at once. Well, thank you very kindly for all them canned goods I won.
All right, Luke. Good night. Canned goods will be here in the morning.
Well, Luke, if you ever change your mind...
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
Good night.
I'm proud of you, son, winning over temptation that way. I'm sure you'll never regret it.
I won't, Grandpa. And I promise you, from now on, the only singing I'm doing is right here in my own home for just my own family.
It was a bit of victory.
In the hills of West Virginia, my Jenny way.
A bit of victory.